say no, it's not a price. I don't need a price. My price is 40. You can get it, you get it. You can get it, you don't get it. So at the end, it's kind of a more fast, but also it doesn't get you to negotiate and try to. It's quite difficult to explain. And remember, English is not my native language, but it's something like the Americans are okay. It's business, and it's straight ahead, and you know it, and in the in Europe it's more difficult to get to someone, but once you get them, and once you have one customer, it's so difficult to get to break this relationship. And that in business is very important. And I've been working for U.S. vendors for a lot of years, and they try to push you, if you don't do that, this customer is going to go. No, when you get this relationship, it's difficult to grow and having new customers, for example, but once you have it, you have other than relationship, other than business. In the US, you can have, if you're a company, you can have your customer, and those customers may switch to another provider anytime, just because the price is a little bit better, or whatever. I mean, it's probably, they always say, I always laugh because they always say, well, Latin America is a competitive market. People are always talking about price. Price is price sensitive, and I think the US is more price sensitive than Latin America. I think Latin America values other things besides the price.
Okay, why don't you name us a business tactic that would be only used in your home country? Or one that
only used in my home
here.
country, okay. That's tough.
Or one here that is not used in your home country.
Well, one of the things that I do, for example, in a business, okay, I don't know if it's a business tactic, but normally I don't know if they do have in the US, I didn't have the occasion to do it, but for example, in Spain, for what I was saying, you always try to, when you try to make business, you always try to involve, for example, the wife of to know the wife of the customer, and and try to get a dinner with them, and invite them to your home, or your customer, your vendor, to get to see how all the family is. That's one thing, for example, different.
Very personal.
Yeah, that's one thing, and here it happens the same with the Latin vendors. We try to, well, let's go Sunday and do something, but if you like each other, if you don't like it, you don't do it. Yeah. Like in the meaning of of getting the same thing. There's one thing very important, for example, for me, different from US than Latin America. For example, in Latin America or Europe. In Europe, when you want to hire someone, and the guy brings your resume, and you see that this, for example, one person in 10 years is being in 6 companies. In Europe, you think, well, this is something wrong with this person. If he's been 6 years, 6 times, 6 different companies in 10 years, it's because maybe he doesn't like that. He doesn't get along with the companies, or he has any problem with the boss. It's not good. Person. In the US, when you bring that in the US, they tell you, well, that's good. This is a person that wants to improve every time, and that he's never satisfied, and that's the type of, it's good. That's good, and what is bad in Europe.
Okay.
That's kind of, I don't know if it's a business tactic or not, but normally it has to do with the goodwill also. You always, when you negotiate in Europe, you always think, what is the other one saying? The other one wants to take advantage of me,
Okay.
You always think what the other counterpart is thinking. In the US, you always think of what do you want? What do you want from me? I want this. I want to get this. I don't care if he wants 50 or 40. So in Europe or Latin America, if we agree on 40, that's the price. I always gonna think, wow, I should higher the price. If we agree with that, maybe I missed something here. I lost money here. In America, no. If you were thinking about getting 40 and you get 40, you're fine. You're happy. So it's quite a difference.
Okay. When you arrived to the United States, do you experience any sort of animosity from your co-workers, or?
Well, there's always a concern when you get in a company, new bosses in the company, and especially in this company while we're facing a merge, and of course people is thinking about, well, my position, and again with this economic situation right now, with everyone is so yes, probably yes. Every time I go to a new position, the people around, you gotta think that when you get a new position in a company, you're gonna work with someone that wanted that position. Always happen that in any position in the company. So you always have to take care of that.
Be careful.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I don't know if it's
Not tell me.
no. I say no. It's how you I read here how you deal with the situation.
Awesome.
I don't know was the next question or not, but probably talking, communicating, not hiding anything. Just telling exactly the person what you want from them, why you come here, what is the purpose of you being here, what is your objective, what do you want from the people, and what do you expect from them. And that's the way you can more try to not get animosity. I don't know how to pronounce that. Animosity. Okay, which is it's a nice word. It sounds good, but it means not good.
Okay. Do you think you would experience any kind of culture shock by going back to your home country?
Probably, but probably it's gonna be more shock for my kids when they come back from a swimming pool house, big, nice weather to an apartment in Barcelona. That's probably it's gonna be more difficult, more shock for them. I think that you always get when you move and you get in position in different part of the country, and you are fortunate and you can live and work with another cultures. And I probably not expect to come back to Spain after this position. I probably would like to go to another country and still growing and knowing more cultures. It's a benefit that you have for you and your family. So it's good to, but again, cultures are getting so close right now. There's Starbucks in Barcelona. There's a lot of Starbucks in Barcelona, which there's internet. There's a lot of, so every time, it's gonna be shock, but it's I don't know. I'll tell you when.
Okay. What would you say is the hardest part of adapting to a new culture?
Okay. The most important thing is your family. It's the first thing you gotta think about when you go to another country. If your family is not well, you're not gonna be a good worker. I mean, if you have issues at home in the new culture, the new place you're working,